This is our second video here in the Great Battles of History series, and just wanted to take a look here at Great Battles of Alexander. This is actually the 4th edition of the game. I think I said in the earlier video 3rd edition. It's actually the 4th edition of the game. First edition was in a thin orange box, and there's a couple red box editions. This is the 4th edition. Game comes with a series rulebook. Now this game is out of print. You can get a copy maybe on eBay or some of the others, but you can also pre-order it from GMT. The reprint is actually going to include a lot of extras that are very hard to find. You have the rules book, you got a scenario book. The 4th edition comes with a bunch of battles. You got the Battle of Heronia, Laeginus, Pelium, Granicus, Issus, Gaugamela, Jaxartes, Samarkand, Rhegium, and Hydaspes. So you got a bunch of battles in here, a lot of value in a box. You got a couple sets of charts. I always put my charts in these plastic sleeves because it kind of helps keep them all nice and pretty. And so you got 2 sets of charts that you'll need with the game. Fairly standard stuff if you play GBOH games. You know your way around those charts real well. Got a bunch of double-sided maps printed on both sides. This is actually one of the expansion modules. Tyrant is perhaps the coolest expansion of any of the GBOH titles. It's got a bunch of battles from the battles on Sicily between Carthage and Syracuse. It's a great expansion. So if you have Great Battles of Alexander but you don't have Tyrant, you really do need Tyrant. That is a great expansion. And got some extra pieces in here. Pelium, here's a map for Pelium. And this was actually one of these half-sheet battles, so I went ahead and did the unthinkable and cut the map in half. Actually, it just makes it easier for me. So that was the other half of it. This got the Laeginus battle. This is actually the book here for Phalanx, which was one of the expansions to the game. It has just 2 battles from, you have the Battle of Seleucia, 221 BC, between Antigonus III and Cleomenes III of Sparta. You have Mantinea, 207 BC, again between the Achaean League and the Tyrant of Sparta. So very interesting battles featuring simply phalanx on phalanx. Kind of cool. Diadochoi, I'm sure that's not how it's actually pronounced in the Greek, but it means the successors. And this has got 4 battles. This is probably the hardest module of any of the expansion modules to find. It's very difficult to procure. And I was fortunate enough to find one several years ago. This has got a couple of the battles of the Wars of the Successors between Antigonus and Eumenes, Demetrius, Ptolemy, and Antigonus and Seleucus. You got the biggest elephant battle of all time, I think, in Ipsus. So it's a very, very cool battle. And I always keep my lists of errata and whatnot inside the box. Here's more maps. Again, that's actually the map from the Phalanx battle. That expansion came with one map, and this is the map for Tyrant. Comes with an extra map sheet, and here is the other one from Alexander. And just in case you need more charts, there are a few more charts in the box. I always keep my bits over here in Plano trays. Now these guys here in the bag, those are actually the contingent commanders. It's kind of an optional, so I keep them in a separate little baggie. But the rest of the leaders, I keep them all organized in these nice little Shimano or Plano style trays. And you've got a whole bunch of Macedonians, you've got Athenians, Corinthians, barbarians here from Illyria, Scythians I think, and those green guys are going to be the Indians, and then you have a bunch of Persians. Keep all those in there, and then these are the markers. So, markers here, and those are actually some additional pieces from the Tyrant module. So, Tyrant module comes with a bunch of bits. I keep them in here with the markers. And then Diadochoi has a bunch of pieces, as does Phalanx. I keep them in this particular tray. So that is Great Battles of Alexander, the components. And what we want to do in our next couple videos is we're actually going to show how this game works. But we're going to do it in a very unique way. See, because in the Great Battles of History pantheon, there is what's known as simple Great Battles of History. So what we're going to do is we're going to teach how to play Great Battles of History series using simple GBOH. And there's a couple bits of confusion about simple GBOH, and we'll look at those in our next video.